Hello and welcome tourists. My name is Kritik Saha, your tour guide that will be explaining you all the important facts about HMS Belfast. As you can see, the beautiful warship is in front of you. HMS Belfast is the most significant surviving Second World War Royal Navy warship. Since their launch over 82 years ago, she fired some of the first shots at the Doomsday landings served in the Arctic convoys and in the Korean War. You might not be able to come on board today because of the coronavirus pandemic, but you can still hear some unforgettable stories of life at sea. At the time of her construction, she was the largest warship ever built at the Harland and Wolff shipyard in Belfast, Northern Ireland. As a mark of her importance, she was assigned yard number 1000, a number reserved especially for her. She was to be the first ship built for the Royal Navy to be named after the city of Belfast. HMS Belfast was launched on St. Patrick's Day, 17 March 1938, by Anne Chamberlain, the wife of the then Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain, and spent 25 years in active service before she was brought to London by IWM and opened to the public on Trafalgar Day, 21st October 1971. In 25 years of active service, she would go on to play key roles in battles and peacekeeping duties around the world. Designed for offensive maneuvers as well as protection of trade, HMS Belfast immediately called into service to help impose a maritime blockade on Germany. After only 2 months at sea, she was hit by a magnetic mine whilst on patrol. Though there were few casualties, the damage to her hull was severe that HMS Belfast would not return to active service for another 3 years. When she rejoined the fleet in 1942, HMS Belfast was still the largest and most powerful cruiser in the Royal Navy. More importantly, she was also equipped with the most advanced radar systems. This allowed HMS Belfast to play a crucial role in protecting Arctic convoys the Allies sent to Russia, which would become the main supply route once they entered the Second World War. HMS Belfast was also involved in the Battle of North Cape, notable for the sinking of German battlecruiser Scharnhorst and the loss of all but 36 of her 1,963 crews. Belfast continued to protect Arctic convoys to Russia until 1944, when she was called upon to support the Doomsday landing, and even fired one of the first shots on 6 June 1944. HMS Belfast spent 5 weeks helping to land more than 132,000 ground troops on the beach of Normandy as a part of the Operation Neptune, the seaboard invasion of northern France. Allied navies bombarded German coastal defenses before and during the landings and continued to provide artillery support after the Doomsday as troops moved further inland as nearly 7,000 vessels took part in the invasion. After the Second World War, HMS Belfast played an active role in the Korean War, working with Allied forces to support the retreating American and South Korean troops from 1950 to 1952. Her final years were spent performing peacekeeping duties until HMS Belfast was retired from service in 1963. Well, this is it, folks. I hope you have a splendid day, and I hope you give me a good review in our site known as hmsbelfast.com. I would appreciate that very much, and have a nice day and enjoy the rest of your splendid evening. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for choosing me as your tour guide, and I'll see you next time.